Okay, let's see. I'm trying to do this really fast, and yeah, have all these like things I have to like slowly set up. But somebody asked about the engine, the source engine. Somebody did a video on it, or is doing a videos on it. This is of the whole TF2. So let's say we had an object, like I want to start out slow, just kind of repairing my shop. It'll get me back into the craziness of source, because, you know, this guy seems like a total non-source person. This is kind of like where I started 10 years ago. And I could go into rage mode of how stupid it all is. My camera is being stupider. It's not on the right Wi-Fi. There's all kinds of problems. It's okay. I'll fix it here in a second. It's funny because my iPhone XS S10 will connect to one of the Wi-Fis, and then the other Wi-Fi shows up, the 5 hertz, whatever this has to do with anything. Then I have to restart Camo Studio and do this really. I need to really go into that whole F-Droid thing. Get one of my Android devices that's like older, then recycle them, that doesn't support Google anymore. I really want to get back into Raspberry Pi and use Raspberry Pi within Source Engine. Everybody forgot about all the cool stuff. Alright, so let's say we're like here. We're just like, I don't know what to do. This Source sucks. This is terrible. Let's go back to Unreal or Unity. And this is an option actually because, okay, this is the thing I got working last time. Just jump into this. I think it's going to crash. Not even going to lie. It's going to be like an hour worth of headaches. I'm just going to go take a break as soon as I just feel like it. I got some pizza ready. I'm here studying the linear algebra book. Doing my equations. Yeah, while you're waiting on your computer, the best thing you could do is study linear algebra, just copying the book. So when you're doing vectors, and I promised to do item stuff, ItemDef. And it was the thing I was doing last time, and I had to just force myself to go to sleep, so I completely just abandoned everything, shut down my computer and my other computers, because I'm installing Linux and Mac and trying to do the whole compile this for. I've had Mavericks before, and I compiled source into Mavericks, and it was really cool. Then my setup got taken away multiple times, and it was terrible. But that's a story about like real life CrimeWars, not the game. Hopefully that'll be settled soon. Got some like stupid legal problems. I'm a dumbass. Whatever they convicted me of is fucking. I'm gonna put this live on TikTok too, just because I could use my other phone's streaming capabilities. All right. So this is a built version. I wonder how I build it for Half-Life 2. So this is my goal, just to show off what else I did and didn't do in the next like hour or so. Okay, let's ignore all asserts. Yeah, and then we die. If I run in debug mode, I could still survive that. So let's run the little one. This is the SDK. This is the, I wish I did have an SDK version. That's where I initially started my mod. SDK build version. Now you see, one of the first things you got to do is you set your property, set it to this. This is a good. Has to be show window, development mode, console, have the console enabled, and multi-run. I don't remember what multi-run does, but we could find out here in a second. Just do this. Valve source SDK takes you to this shit. And it doesn't allow me, it just, it fails. Walmart and go hunt this down. Oh my god. I don't care. Okay, whatever. Problem solved. That doesn't tell me crap. But, okay. Smoked out. Where did I put this? Put it somewhere. Alright, so there's these like really important files. File. This doesn't work. Just sits there and reconnects. It says YouTube streaming. Twitch keeps being stupided out. Event killer. Yeah, so there's this thing called econ code. So how would I set this up? OBS Studio is really suffering here. OBS Studio is really suffering here. Let's see, is YouTube still streaming good? To reopen it. F4. Yeah, this won't work. Stupid localhost. I don't even know if I have an Apache server or whatever thing running. It should be a long text. Just modify that for a second. So let's say which is probably my only option right now. So let's say I did that. There's GitHub. I know I did the last video and I could just look at that. Too much shit. Why doesn't fucking drop item work? The way I designed this, I had it so you can drop shit. Drop the briefcase. No. Drop weapon P. I don't want to hit P, I just want to see drop test. Yeah, so it does drop it. Alright. So what if we press step 12? Okay. Didn't work. F12 is not bound. Take screenshot F5. Okay. Queued. It looked like it did. Queued material system enabled disabled. That usually means okay, and then it disappeared. Like what the fuck? Why did it disappear? I guess there's a time limit of how long it can be dropped for. There's a way to spawn that screenshot. I'm trying to press Shift Tab, but it's doing Windows shit. Alt Tab? No. Alt Tab. It's obviously not out. Control Tab? No. There used to be this stupid Steam thing, but it crashes you too, so you gotta be careful. Steam overlay. Okay, I think I have to go to library or community or one of those. And then we go to this community content. It's like, dude, I did press F12. F12 doesn't do shit. It used to. It used to work. Steam's fucked up. Alright, then there's this stupid folder. And it's really stupid because it's so stupid. It's either in this drive or the other drive, so those are my stupid games. Which one would we be running? None of these, because I'm running as an actual game. So I would have to set up CMD and show it that way. That would probably be more like official or something, because I have it here. This is like the game. This is the game folder. This is Half-Life 2. It doesn't even have the 64-bit version for this, which is cool and not cool for two different reasons, because no one's able to like allocate too much memory. Oh, that's garbage. So garbage. Because really what should be happening is there's this folder called screenshots. We're running this map, and it is 4.8. Well, let's see. Let's say we have all these kind of problems. Directx texture and valid call, cool. And cool stuff's happening. And the scoreboard is broken. A lot of stuff is broken. Let's try to fix all this. Rocket jumping works though. You could like try to rocket jump on top of this building. Alright. Let's go to the cooler map. Alright, this is not going to load it. So we wanted to load, because every weapon has its own like little text file. There's a CS version of the AK. There kind of was, but I don't think it's in the game. It just kind of, I used its model to optimize. I was like, wow, this model is like under 500 triangles. Very good model for optimization. Like the original CS was so cool because it didn't frame lag. And the only reason is like, oh yeah, we do have Super AK. It doesn't have it. Oh, that's so sad. It does have it, but you put your stuff into models, weapons, and then depending on what kind of type it is, W. Yeah, so this is it. This model's kind of fucked up though. There's some stupid issues with it. With the view model. But usually it's better to take a screenshot of the W model or the C model, whatever you want. Okay, so it needs another sequence for the NPCs. It doesn't have it. I don't think the cops can carry this and the civilians. How would we do this? One way is to load this stupid thing up and get really pissed off and copy everything to some folder where it's going to read it. Alright, so CrimeWars test 1. Alright, so that's loaded. And that'll allow for this stupid Steam version thing to work. Well, this is not textured. I think it might be textured. That's the problem. It doesn't let you go in there. Why not? It's dumb. It's stupid. It doesn't work with VPK. Now, there used to be a concussion grenade and an EMP. Some of the TF source code originally. I don't think this is the K version. Oh, this is the K version. Is it reading this directory? Okay, let's see. It might be. Crack. Paper. Bags. I don't know. There would be another tutorial in itself how to set this up. How do I clone this? This is kind of how you set it up. Those values should be okay. That's why you clone it, and you don't want to like redo all that. Alright, now we need a file to make this shit. Should we just decompile the AK and then recompile it? That's like an option because, let's see, we could make our own shader for it too, theoretically. Do all these really cool things for no reason. That's actually the funnest thing to do in Source. Just do it like people are sitting there and like showing off in UE5 channel. You get a lot of things done that way. We need to go to the content folder. So I have this like content folder, and later I have a decompile folder. A lot of times you got to decompile a lot of things and just like recompile them with the same type of setup because everything is super optimized, like they were talking about in that video. And yeah. So like, let's say we had, no, let's say we did open something with the QC. Sorry, I'm compiling graphics libraries here too on this machine. Vehicles, no, we didn't decompile any tanks yet. Characters, NYP, yeah. So like, with this I could recompile the Skullmaster guy. But I really need to take a look at all the bones, because there's the additional bones. I forget what they called them in UE5. There's some special name, like your special little bone sets. And they're always going to be. Which means there's always going to be this problem. And it causes similar problems. Not the same, but they're like this, including other people's animations. It's always like good and bad. Okay. So let's say we did this. We should decompile too, though. Should go find the other model. The nice thing about the Mala editor, do this, just open more. they will crash after a certain point. Like it'll just get pissed. Just be like, oh, this, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like Windows just freaks out. Basically, that's what really happens. There's nothing you can do about that. And just like the rule of thumb, don't open more than 5 of them. You will crash them. Yeah, so let's see. Which one is it? Why did I replicate the wrong one? Oh no, wait. It is the wrong one. What the fuck's going on here? Unknown reasons for lag. I don't know why it's lagging. It's still open. Can the game access the same file you're working on? Yes. Sometimes. I don't know what this is either. Sometimes. Oh, we do have the file right here. Let me open it again. So we can just do this. Sometimes opening a notepad is bad because you can just lose track of what the fuck you're doing. So you open it Notepad++ and Notepad, and really lose track of what you're doing, but at least you got some way to find it. Your chances go up by like 10%. And this is what usually happens in source development, I guess. I don't know, some people are a little bit more organized than I am. But I'm still going to blame them. So our goal is to decompile these two. So every weapon has really 2 models, but we could actually put 3 in and modify the engine. 1 for the item, 1 for the C model, and 1 for the with player model, and 1 with the view model. Oh wait, that's 4. Yeah, so there's some ancient stuff to overcome. And the problem with 4 models, 2 models is really bad. 4 models is just giving yourself cancer headache that you already have a cancer headache on top of. So this is inside of weapons with rifle, rifles. Yeah, so all these naming conventions. Some of them come from CSGO, some of them come from TF2, some of them come from Gmod, some of them come from Half-Life 2, some of them come from Tactical Intervention, some of them come from Insurgency, some of them come from Gmod, some of them come from more Gmod, and some of them come from more Gmod. And the list just keeps growing as you get into this. So by the time you have your own naming convention, just figure out which one you're going to remember. That's the best one. Because, yeah, it's just not going to work. Gmodel, Gmod dummy. Yeah, so you have your dummies to kind of Gmodel missing. So I guess I made a C model. I was trying to make C models that would fit both the weapon. Like I was trying to do this double compression thing. Not the best thing in the world. Okay, so the one it specifies here. Okay. The reason he's textured is because his texture is inside the VPK. I'm going to decompile this one first. So put this here. Let me get the path right. Everybody's just going to be in source mods folder, not in their common folder. I have no idea why it did this other thing. Alright, decompile it. Okay, dumped it. Let's go check our fabulous prize. This is our fabulous prize, this. And we could open this like in the 3D modeling program. But while we're at it, let's decompile the other one too, just to be like thorough. Okay, player model, weapons. I'll just add mag. This is kind of my little trick here. Compile this too. Okay. We'll be using Blender 4.1 for no apparent reason, but just I know that it works. Most of the new blenders will work with the source plugin, which is this thing. It's annoying, but at least it just stays, and then you have to like click this stupid button. The box. Let's just keep the box there. You have to do this. And you have to go. I like doing it like this. Find the folder. Yeah, so we got that. It makes this animation folder. Now, why do we have to do all this for ItemDef? Because we need the pictures. We need to make pictures. Okay. And let's take a look at this. See if Blender, okay, there's only one material. I don't know what's wrong with this. Maybe it's for the cube. No, I don't know. It's lagging. We'll open another instance. We'll go fetch the material. Do a lot of these things. Okay. I don't want to be in this folder. I want to be in this folder. It's closer. Alright, so it's going to CD into models, CD materials. Is that the only place it CDs into? I believe you're allowed to CD into more than one materials folder, which is stupid, but that's the way it works. So you could like recycle your materials even if they're 2 kilobytes of material file for the shader. Okay, this isn't this. Then to check which materials it's using, open the actual SMD and just look at the name of the header thing. Call it the header thing. There's the skeletal animation defines. Your skeletal animation files will have this longer, and it's wood forehand, it's wood stock, wood grip, metal front, and I can actually compress this texture, metal details, metal body, and I could actually redefine the shader and compile the shader. So let's get wood forehand. Piece of crap. It's just like, we'll open another folder. I don't remember if this Blender supports garbage. File source SDK. I would like it to import materials from models. Modeling. So this says, your source game, BTM mapping, blah, 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 explicit UMVs, texture projection, multi-layer textures. This is like complicated. Okay, what it does, a tool to convert TGA to VTF and back again. I think I had something like this. This is what I've been using, LDO. Crowbar. No, I've been using Crowbar, not MDL decompiler, but these are similar-ish. Photoshop, VTF plugin, Blender, and open source free. Why does it just send you to the site? I need the plugin. I don't want to install Photoshop, even though I would, maybe. But it's stupid. Photoshop is going to crash. GIMP doesn't crash as easy as Photoshop, but it still does crash. It's just like a matter of how long you use it. It's like you use it more than half an hour, like at full force, it just starts crashing. You're just like, okay. And this is like a lot of the problems. Yeah, so let's go to materials, models. Because that's where the AK's shit is. Wood foregrip. So it's going to look for the VNT. A lot of people know this part, but let's say we wanted to copy these for whatever reason, just to make this easier on us. Put it in this folder. I'm just going to hit open, hit paste, and hit open. Yeah, so they're actually located in different places. They're located in this like stupid folder. Choose weapons, V model. So it's using a V model texture on a W model. Apparently, like it's got to be this convoluted. Okay, so I know it's going to be like this. Let's just get the fore end. What if we click on this? Okay. What do I do next? I mean, I could export it, but I really want to. This Blender ETF plug in. Tools for importing source VNT materials into Blender. Blender 2.8 only. Shit. No one fucking fixed this yet. Name that correctly for them. Somebody searches it for Google. Plumber. Drunk plumbers. United. QC generator. What is this? There's some cool tools. Source.io. And this is the other thing that happened. Okay, Blender add-on for importing source engine maps, models, materials. Plumber. Oh, cool. Supported file types for more complete features, import assets, quick start menu, Blender 2.9 or newer, 4.0 or newer version. 4.2 or newer. Alright, so what is this? This is 4.1, right? So let's say we use Blender. I made this. I didn't make this, but I compiled the 4.5 version. Alright, so it likes Blender 4.3. Plumber. Just take this and put it onto our little source bag of tricks folder. It's good to have one of these source SDK tools and just put all your tools in here. There's already a file like that? Okay. Damn it. Skip this file. Whatever. You don't want it to be in your downloads directory for the simple reason of it's gonna like be searching for it every time you load Blender, and then you're gonna like delete it, remove it, and then you're gonna have like a headache, like what happened to this tool? How do I find it and fix it? And that's gonna waste a lot of time. Okay. So this plumber thing. Let's see if this works. How do I install add-ons? I think I do it like this. Uh-oh. Import source one, engine maps, models, materials, and textures. Game definitions. The VPay keys. Oh wow, it does all this for you. I don't know why it's searching H. I guess that's where some shit is at. Let's try to do this actually correctly. Why does C have a Steam library? It's not good. It's gonna cause like problems right there. Oh, that's why there's this problem. No, I believe it. We're gonna have even more problems. Alright, let's try that. Okay. Hose library. What the hell's this? Okay, whatever. There's some other ones too. Alright, so let's say I did that. And I want oh, they let you do this? That's cool. I didn't know about this. Whatever. Just say okay. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? Didn't do anything. Oh yeah, it did. Alright. Alright, I have to continue this later.
Let the revolution begin.
So can't take a screenshot. Alright, okay. Oh, it did it. Alright, let's see if we can do it in both ways. Using this too. Okay, K. CrimeWars. For some reason I'm still using this stupid one. There's better ones. I think it's like over here somewhere. Alright, let's see if it shows up in Steam Load. Alright, it does. Let's try to texture it. First we need the initial VTMs. Then we need what this points to. Weapons, V-model. There's an assumption here. The base texture, it assumes that you're inside a materials folder and then models. That's how that works. It's just a stupid source 1 convention. And this has been around since like Half-Life 1, I think. You only really need the VTMs. I mean, VTFs, not the VTMs. We do, since we did this, wasted all our effort. Uh-oh. Windows is not happy. So all we need is our metal body, metal details, I think metal front. These are pretty small textures. They could be merged into one. That's what I want to do with this, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use this version of it. But it's nice to know that Blender can actually do this too. You can just straight up mark, but I don't know if it gets the size right. It seems like the size was wrong. Alright, so I know that something's going to go wrong. I think it's missing some VMTs. Yeah, it is. Alright, so it was able to pull some of them. But you could see here in model, the ones it loaded are these. So it didn't load any of the metal ones. Metal front, metal body, and metal details. But did we have the VNTs? And this is where it gets really fun. Metal front, they're there, but if we go back to models, I believe, we forgot to load the VNTs for metal. Yeah, because we only have wood. That's kind of good. You see, they're right here. Like, imagine I was doing this all from scratch and I didn't have to. Yeah, so there. So usually, the way I used to do it, there's no way to rotate this right, is there? I don't remember if you could use your keys. There are some special keys, I forgot them though. Like Shift does that. I don't know. Print screen. Oh. So I could have done it for this too, but I decided to go through all the trouble. Okay. here. This is where we need to do a little trick. Let's do that. Reason is I don't want to sit there and be cutting this out for like half an hour right now. I can, I'm pretty good at it, but who cares? And it's lagging. I can't believe this computer lags for this something basic like this. I want to cut it because then I want to know that it worked. Zoom out. Why? Why is it stupid? This is so stupid. Uh-oh. What does that do? Alright, we don't need... Oh, we need to do this. We're being forced to. Alright, let's zoom in. The reason we didn't want it to be white is because this stupid thing has this background, but it could be any color. It could be white, but it doesn't matter. This magic wand. Magic wand. There we magic wand it. It's a little bit quicker. Zoom in, let's do 400. There's still some artifacts, but we're going to pretend like I have time and I did that right. This wasn't the best color, but it'll cause a little glow color actually, so I didn't even pay attention to any of that. That wasn't my intent, but I'm happy with it. So now, where is it? It's going to look like this. Which is kind of bad, but it gets the point across. The reason it's bad, it's not the right size. It could be slanted or something to take up more space. All these little details. But like, let's pretend we're gonna put this. Okay, this is the other one we kind of need to do. You see the problem here too. We need a layer somehow. How do we cut this shit out? Uh-oh. I don't need this bullshit. Uh-oh. We can keep some of those lines. I don't really care. Those lines actually make it look cooler. It's doing this thing where it's like trying to make you use more muscles just to do something stupid easy. Uh-oh, no. Okay, does that fit? Yeah, okay, it fits, whatever. Transform. Background die. Needs to be a new layer. Needs to die. Okay, so we got two icons ready. Just whatever. Alright, I have to go, but next time I'll do the code part of this, and this is the ItemDef that I'm trying to assemble. I have to upload this into Steam. And all I needed was these stupid icons, which is annoying. But it's okay, it gets me to fix things. And we got Blender running this, which is really cool. It's so much easier to take screenshots in Blender than it is over there. Then I gotta figure out how to change the background in Blender. There's an easy way, just make a plane and color it. Let's see, I want to see this part. Edit mode. Why is it in edit mode already? Like, what the fuck? Now put it in edit mode. Oh. What kind of cracked out thing is this? Smoked out. This is all a bunch of crap. Why is there so many polygons? That's bad. That's really bad. Like, where are they coming from? It doesn't seem like this is a high poly thing. I have another one that was like low poly. Oh, well, I'll figure that out later. It's a modeling problem.